Good morning, friends. We have got another test of polynomials coming up very soon. So we will find today we'll see the solution of the previous test. Understand the questions very well. These types of questions are repeated in the next test also. So go through the questions, practice it well and prepare for the next test. The first question is degree of this polynomial. Okay. So what is the variable? The variable here is x. And when nothing is written, what is the degree of x? 1. So the answer is degree is 1. Why? Because it is just x. So the power is 1. Suppose it is given 3x cube minus 4x square. Okay? Now the variable here is x. And which is the highest power? Highest power is 3. So the degree of this polynomial is 3. So what you have to see is you have to see the polynomial and you have to see the highest power. The highest power is the degree of the polynomial. Then the next question, one more question. What is the value of 250 square minus 249 square? Now here we are going to use the identity a square minus b square is a minus b into a plus b. We have to make use of this identity because the sum is 250 square minus 249 square. So a square minus b square is a minus b into a plus b. So 250 square minus 249 square is what? It is equal to 250 minus 249 into 250 plus 249. 250 minus 249 is 1. 250 plus 249 is 499. So 1 into 499 gives the answer 499. So this is a one mark question making use of the identity. Now find the value of 105 into 108 using suitable identity. So here you can see the numbers. This is 105 and 108. Okay. Now you know the multiplication of 100 is much simpler. So I will write 105 as 100 plus 5 and 108 as 100 plus 8. Okay. Suppose you have got a 92 here, then you can write 100 minus 8. Suppose you have got a 97 here, you can write 100 minus 3. Okay, so I have written 105 as 100 plus 5, 108 as 100 plus 8. Now this is similar to which identity? We have identity x plus a into x plus b. Okay. Now look at this identity. You can compare this. Here x in both cases is 100, a is 5 and b is 8. So what is x plus a into x plus b? It is x square plus a plus b into x plus a into b. So using this identity we have 100 square plus 5 plus 8 into 100 plus 5 into 8. It is 10,000 because 100 into 100 is 10,000 plus 5 plus 8 13, 13 into 100 1300 plus 5 is 40. So we get 11,340 as our answer. So here we are only making the use of identities and getting the answer. Understand these steps very well. This type of sums will be asked in the next test also. In the previous test, those who did not know these sums and had doubts, now you have to practice these sums again for the next test. In the fourth sum we have factorize 16x square plus 9y square plus 4z square minus 24xy plus 12yz minus 16xz. So when you look at the sum first, you have to identify which identity it is. 16x square is what? 16x square is 4x the whole square. 4 square is 16 and x square. 9y is 3y the whole square. 4z is 2z the whole square. So the first three are perfect squares. This is got x, y, z. Now this has got xy yz and xz. So which identity comes to your mind? You must have recalled the identity is a plus b plus c the whole square is a square plus b square plus c square plus 2ab plus 2bc plus 2ca. So you can see here in this identity the first three are perfect squares, and then the term is 2 into first term into second term plus 2 into second term into third term plus 2 into third term into the first term. So let us check now. We have got the first term 4x 3 by 2z. So I will write here minus 2 into 4x, the first term, that is the x term, and 3y. Check. 2 4s are 8. 8 3s are 24. So 24xy, but a minus sign. Here we have plus sign. We'll come to that later. Now plus 2 into yz, second term and third term. So 3y and 2z. Check. 2 3s are 6. 6 2s are 12. So 12z. Minus 2 into first term 4x, last term 2z. Check. 2 4s are 8. 8 2s are 16. So we have written this as a square plus b square plus c square minus 2ab. The signs are changing. Now what we'll do about the signs? There is a negative sign in x and x, or there is a positive sign. So what you can do, you can put a negative sign here. When you put a negative sign here, you become minus 4x, then I can put a plus here and a minus sign here, and a plus here and a minus sign here. Okay? So you got the minus 4 is negative. So you can write the answer as minus 4x plus 3y plus 2z the whole square. If you have got this as the answer, then also your answer is correct. Why? Because you see, in both these negative terms, what is common? The x is common in both the negative terms. So you put the negative x. Or I can do something else also. I can make the remaining two terms negative terms. How? I am changing the sign. Because it is a square, I can change the signs. The negative becomes positive and both the positive become negative. Means I make the y as negative and also the z is negative. And if you check, you still get. Now the y is negative, so this multiplication became negative. Y and z both are negative. So negative into negative became positive and this remained negative. Then my answer will be 4x minus 3y minus 2z the whole square. And both these answers are correct. So you can write whichever answer you want. But in this question, you see this question also will be there in the next test. Identify the identity. This is a square. You can see a square plus b square plus c square. Perfect squares they are. So this is 4x the whole square minus 3y the whole square minus 2z the whole square plus 2 into a into b plus 2 into b into c plus 2 into c into a. So you have to revise these identities again and again until you are thorough with the identities. Only if you know the identities very well, then you will be able to solve these sums. In the fifth sum, you have to factorize x raised to 4 minus 5x square plus 4. Now you see the degree of this equation is 4 because the highest power is 4. Now this is a polynomial with degree 4. Is there any method to solve this? There isn't. It doesn't look like. So how will make the sum easier? We'll write let x square equal to t. So I'm taking the x square as t. You will see why I took that. So x raised to 4 can be written as x square the whole square. What is x square the whole square? 2 2s are 4. So x raised to 4. Minus 5x square plus 4. Now if I put x square equal to t, this sum becomes t square minus 5t plus 4. So here I have done what? A supposition. Suppose x square equal to t, or let x square equal to t. So now this sum has become from degree 4 to degree 2. The variable has changed. But you can do this. You can make the degree 4 to degree 2 by changing the variable. Now this has become a quadratic polynomial with degree 2. This is solved in which way? Splitting the middle term. Now what do we do for splitting the middle term? The coefficient, this is A, B and C. A is equal to 1, there is nothing here, so 1. B is equal to minus 5, C is equal to 4. Now what is the method? You first multiply A and C. So A into C is 1 into 4 equal to 4. Now what factors can you get for 4? 1 4s are 4, minus 1 into minus 4 is 4, 2 2s are 4, minus 2 into minus 2 is 4. When you add them, 1 plus 4 gives you 5, minus 1 minus 4 gives you minus 5, 2 plus 2 gives you 4, minus 2 gives you minus 4. And what is our B? Our B is minus 5. So we'll use the splitting as minus 1 and minus 4. So this will become t square minus t minus 4t. See, minus 1 minus 4. Minus 1 minus 4. So I write minus 5t as minus t minus 4t. This is called splitting the middle term. The middle term is split into 2. And how it is split? By taking the a and the c, finding the factors and splitting. Plus 4. Now you take out common. In this 2, t comes out common. So I get t minus 1. In this 2, minus 4 comes out common. I get t minus 1. T minus 1 is common to both. So I get t minus 4. So these are the two factors I got. But the sum is not done here. What is t equal to? T is equal to x square. So this becomes x square minus 1, x square minus 4. This can be written as x square minus 1 square. 1 square is 1. And x square minus 2 square. 2 square is 4. Now what is this? Again the identity. A square minus b square is a minus b into a plus b. A square minus b square is a minus b into a plus b. So the four factors of this polynomial are solved in this manner. Okay. So what did I do here? I took a supposition, let x square equal to t. Why I did that? Because this was in the power 4. So to make it a quadratic polynomial, I took x square equal to t. And then this became a quadratic polynomial with degree 2. So a into c I found the factors, I solved it further and I got the equation. So look at this sum carefully, practice this sum for the next test. Okay, now the next sum is a cubic polynomial. Factorize 2x cube minus 5x square minus 19x plus 42. So this is a cubic polynomial. And I hope you do remember what is the method to solve cubic polynomial. If you revise the lectures well, you will know the first thing we do is look at this term 42. Now what are the factors of 42? The factors of 42 are plus minus 1, plus minus 2, plus minus 3, 14 3 is 42, plus minus 6, then we have got plus minus 7, plus minus 21, plus minus 14 and plus minus 42. Now first we see how we broke up this. Now to find the first factor, what do? We use the remainder theorem. So what is the remainder theorem? First I take p of 1. P of 1. So this is p of x. I can write this as p of x. The polynomial in x is this. So when I take p of 1, I replace the value of x with 1. So 2 1 cube minus 5 into 1 square minus 19 into 1 plus 42. How much do I get? 1 cube is 1, 1 2s are 2, 2 minus 5 minus 19 plus 42. You will find this is not equal to 0. So, what do you get? X minus 1 is not a factor. So we go for p of minus 1. 2 minus 1 the whole cube minus 5 minus 1 the whole square minus 19 into minus 1 plus 42. Minus 1 the whole cube is minus 1 into 2 minus 2. Minus 1 the whole square is 1. So minus 5 minus 9 to plus 19 plus 42. Solve this, not equal to 0.
So even x plus 1 is not a factor. P of 1 is not 0, so x minus 1 is not a factor. P of minus 1 is not 0, so x plus 1 is not a factor. Let us go for P of 2. 2 integer, 2 cube, minus 5, 2 square, minus 19 into 2 plus 42. 2 the whole cube is 8. 8 twos are 16. 2 square is 4. 4 fives are 20. Minus 38 plus 42. Now what is 42 plus 16? 58. What is minus 20 minus 30? Minus 58. So this you got a 0. So P of 2 is 0. So x minus 2 is a factor. So we have reached the first step. We got the P of 2 is 0. So first thing we got, x minus 2 is a factor. Now after we got x minus 2 is a factor, what is the next step we do? So this is the first step we have to do to find which is the factor. Now we have found the first factor is x minus 2. So what will we do? We will do the division. We will divide 2x cube minus 5x square minus 19x plus 42 with x minus 2. So this is a cubic polynomial. Understand the steps again. First we take the factors of 42. Use the remainder theorem and see whether the remainder is 0. So P of 2 is 0, so x minus 2 is a factor. Next step is the long division method. So let us begin. X into 2x square gives me 2x cube. Minus 2 into 2 gives me minus 4x square. Minus, this becomes plus. This cuts off minus 5 plus 4 is minus x square. Minus 19x comes down. I get minus x into minus x is minus x square. Minus 2 into minus x is plus 2x. Signs change. This becomes minus. So I get minus 21x plus 42. By multiplying with minus 21, I get minus 21x, minus 2 to minus 22 plus 42. Signs change. And we get a 0. So now this polynomial, the polynomial 2x cube minus 5x square minus 19x plus 42 after the long division method can be written as x minus 2 division into 2x square minus x minus 21. So this factor we got separately by using this method. This is a quadratic polynomial. So what are we going to use here? The splitting the middle term. A is 2, C is minus 21. So A into C is minus 42. Here we have got minus 1. So I'm going to do it directly. Minus 7 into 6. So minus 7 into 6 gives me minus 42. Minus 7 plus gives me minus 1. So now this is written as x minus 2 square bracket 2x square minus 6x plus 6x plus 6 minus 7x minus 21 x minus 2. What comes out common here? 2x can be taken out common, so I get x plus 3. I take minus 7 common here, so I get x plus 3. So I get x minus 2. What is common here? X plus 3. And what remains outside the bracket? 2x minus 7. So these are the factors of this cubic polynomial. And I hope you understood the method. First method is the factors are written down. I only written this plus 6. You will have plus minus 7 and so on. But start with 1. Take P of 1, not 0. P of minus 1, not 0. P of 2. If it doesn't work here, go to P of minus 2. P of 3, P of minus 3. We got the first factor at P of 2. So x minus 2 is a factor. Once you find one factor, long division method. So one factor is separated and the quotient is a quadratic polynomial. we solve this by splitting the middle term and we get the 3 factors. So even you need to practice this sum thoroughly. Okay? The 7th sum is quite an easy sum. All you have to do is, the polynomial is given to you. You have to find p of 0, p of 1 and p of minus 2. Nothing else in the sum. 1 mark for each step. Okay? So p of 0 means you have to put x equal to 0. So 4 into 0 square plus 7 into 0 minus 3. So 0 square is 0. Anything into 0 is 0. 7 into 0 is 0. So what remains? Minus 3. For p of 1, we'll let 1 square plus 7 into 1 minus 3. 1 square is 1 into 4 minus 4 plus 7 minus 3. Minus 4 plus 7 minus 3 minus 4 plus 7 3 3 minus 3 equal to 0. And p of minus 2 minus 4 minus 2 the whole square plus 7 into minus 2 minus 3. Now minus 2 square is 4. 4 into minus 4 minus 16. 7 into minus 2 minus 14 minus 3. All are negatives, you add them up. So minus 33 is your answer. So there was nothing in this sum, only to find the 3 things. 1 mark for each, which gives you the 3 marks. Okay. Now factorize 27y cube plus 125z cube. So which identity you have to use? If you identify the identity, the sum becomes very simpler. We have got a formula a cube plus b cube equal to a plus b, a square minus ab plus b square. That's it. This is the identity. So to factorize this, you should get a cube and b cube. So we can write this 27y cube as 3y the whole cube plus 5z the whole cube. So you can see this has become a cube plus b cube. I will written as 3y because 27y cube is what? 3y. What is 3 cube? 3 into 3 into 3, 27 y cube. 5 into 5 into 5, 125 z cube. So once you get this, it is a simple step. Your a is 3y, your b is 5z. So the answer is 3y plus 5z into 3y the whole square minus 3y into 5z plus 5z the whole square. So 3y plus 5z, what is 3y the whole square? 9y square, 3 5s are 15 minus 15 yz plus 25z square. Very simple sum. I asked you very simple sum for 3 marks. I hope you have scored all the 3 marks in this sum. The 9th sum we have got a plus b plus c equal to 9, ab plus bc plus c equal to 40, find a square plus b square plus c square. So this sum is also very simple, but first you have to understand which identity. So we use this identity a plus b plus c the whole square is a square plus b square plus c square plus 2ab plus 2bc plus 2c. If you know this identity, you have already got your answer. Now what is a plus b plus c? It is 9. So instead of a plus b plus, I put the value 9. So 9 square is equal to a square plus b square plus c square. And here I have got 2ab plus 2bc plus 2ca. So if I take the 2 common outside, I should get 2 common outside ab plus bc plus ca. So I put here 2. But what is ab plus bc plus ca? It is 40. So I put the value 40. So 9 square is 81 equal to a square plus b square plus c square. 2 into 40 is 80. If you take the 80 on this side, then 81 minus 80 is 1. So 1 equal to a square plus b square plus c square. The value of a square plus b square plus c square is equal to 1. I have asked this sum for 4 marks, a very simple sum. So do not go by the marks of the sum. Remember these identities. Which identity to use, how to use them. If you remember that, you will get the answers very easily. Okay, so practice these sums as much as you can. And now we approach the 10th sum. simplify 2a plus b the whole cube minus 2a minus b the whole cube minus 6b 2a plus b to 2a minus b. Now you can do the simplification in two ways. Which are the two ways? One, you can expand this whole thing. Expand means what is a plus b the whole cube? Do you remember? A plus b the whole cube is a plus b, sorry, a cube plus b cube plus 2ab into bracket a plus b. And this will be a cube minus b cube is what? So let us expand and see. A plus b the whole cube is a cube plus b cube plus 3ab into bracket a plus b. Then we have got a minus sign. What is a cube minus b cube? It is again a cube minus b cube minus 3ab into bracket a minus b. And we already have minus 6b 2a plus b into 2a minus b. It is given to us. Now let us open the bracket. We get 8a cube plus b cube. Now this becomes plus 6ab into bracket 2a plus b. Okay, clear till here? This will get minus, I keep the bracket, 8a cube minus b cube minus 6ab, because 6ab into bracket 2a minus b. Okay, and minus 6b into bracket 2a plus b, 2a minus b as it is. Now we'll open the brackets and solve. A cube plus 8a cube plus b cube plus 6ab into bracket 2a plus b minus 8a cube. This will become plus b cube plus 6ab into bracket 2a minus b minus 6b 2a plus b